Right now in studio, I'm joined by two special guests from the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy. I'm joined by Ngonidzashe Mutasa and Tatenda Matimbe. They are two coaches. Remember, a fortnight ago, we had an interview with, again, two guests, but not the ones that we've got in studio today, as the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy was set to tour India. Now they are back. Let's get to hear what goods they brought back from India. So I'll start with you, Tatenda. Welcome back, you guys, and welcome to Morning Rush here on ZTN Prime.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, Ngonidzashe Mutasa is also here with us. Thank you very much for coming through, and welcome to Morning Rush.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, Tatenda,
Yes.
you went, you saw. How was India?
Well, it was a good experience. It was awesome. In the cricket, as you know, India is the home of cricket worldwide. And it was a nice experience for both the coaches and the young boys, the under-11s and the under-13s that we went with. They really enjoyed the tour.
For you personally, as a coach, you know, getting to India, like you were saying, you know, cricket is like a religion out there in India.
Yeah, true.
Drawing comparisons from Zimbabwe, what shocked you?
I would say the work ethic. The work ethic. Those guys, they really work hard for the position. Maybe because of the talent that they have that side, but I'll say the talent is almost the same like the one that we have here, but they put in more hours. Like you've got an under-9, under-12 kid practicing for 5-7 hours a day. That's exceptional. You will get better, obviously, than someone who's practicing 2 hours. So I'll say the work ethics really stands up.
5 to 2, 9 hours?
Yeah.
For an under-9?
For an under-9, under-11 kid. That's exceptional.
Tatenda, Ngoni, I know you coach the under-13s.
Yes.
When you got there, were you also surprised, like how Tatenda was surprised?
Yeah, it was like a shock, trust me. You know, the way the guys work, when we went there, we thought it's going to be just, you know, normal way, the way we do it here. But they take cricket more seriously. And I think because of the population there, there's a bit of more competition than what we have here. So when you get a chance, they understand what it means and they take it. They don't take it for granted, and they give their best. So it was very amazing for us, and we learned a lot. Yeah.
You, as one of the coaches for the under-13s, because when you look at under-13, you know, slowly your time to graduate into the senior team, obviously you start with the under-19s because we've seen Zimbabwe doing well at the under-19 stage. But when you do comparison now with our under-13s and the under-13s that you saw there, yes, talent might be there, but in terms of the gulf, are we on the same?
No, I think because they work a lot, so they are way ahead of us. But when it's talent, when you consider talent, we are on the same level. But the way they work and the way they understand the sport and the way they compete, it's ahead of us. So it's something we need to catch up on. Yeah.
Did your kids learn? Did they pick up the nuggets in terms of working hard?
Yeah, so yeah, most of the kids, they even started it when you were there. You would see some of the players working up at night, you know, trying to adjust the schedule that side. Yeah, so I think they learned, and they're going to improve as well.
Because they normally say when you're in Rome, you do like what the Romans do. Yeah, so you would see kids probably waking up at night. But when you came back, were they still with the same spirit, doing things with the same spirit?
Yeah, we have seen a few kids from, I think last practice yesterday, they come and some of them trying to copy what they learned and teaching others that didn't go. And I think hopefully they will keep it up and it's goes on to others.
So you guys, you're coaches.
Yeah.
So the coaching methodologies, are they the same?
Yeah, I'd say they are the same. They really focus on the basic stuff. Really at under-11, under-13, it's more of development. So it's introducing the sport to the child. So they really focus on the basic stuff during that stage. Then as the player graduates to the under-19s, as you were saying, then the more technical stuff is introduced. So I think it's just more like what we do here. But like what Ngoni was saying, the time that we put on the basics as well. Someone is doing it for 5 hours a day, you're doing it for 1 hour. You'll definitely be ahead of you.
In terms of talent identification, because if you go around Hood Medum, you see small boys playing plastic balls. Well, there was a time where you could see, you know, kids trying to use our tarred roads as Macris and, you know, playing cricket. But that was just for a brief period. In India, is it the same? Do you see kids playing cricket everywhere you go?
Yeah, they actually like the social soccer fields that we have here in Zimbabwe. Those ones now, they are cricket like social grounds. There's people playing cricket mabuza there, kids just enjoying and stuff. That's how it is like that.
So how far do you think we need to go to ingrain ourselves and our kids to get to that point? Where everywhere you go, because you know, per weekend maybe want to go play social football, but how far do we have to get to that where you would say, okay, this coming weekend cricket?
I think it really starts at the young age, the under nines, and I think most of the schools, they are adopting cricket, and the more they play it at school, then they will just keep that same attitude when they go back home. And as you grow up, you'll still be enjoying the sport, and that's how we can do it, I think.
In studio, we're joined by two guests from the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy, Ngonidzashe Mutasa and Tatenda Matimbe. They had a tour of India, and they are back now. They took a group of kids, under 13s, under 9s as well, just to go and see how it is out there in India. So we are back and we are talking about that. So this was a first, you know, at a cricket academy going to tour a place like India. But obviously, you guys were just not focusing on cricket. What other notable things did you guys get to go down to when you were in India?
I think it's their cultural aspect. In India, we saw them like when they have time to pray. You don't see it here in Zimbabwe. Like, I think it was 5 o'clock. They would all stand, you know, everywhere. Even if you're walking, you stand. Then there's some bells and stuff. So I think they are more cultural. And other thing was the way they dress. It's a bit unique from what we're used to here. It's more like cultural. It's not Western. We don't see Western clothes everywhere. It's more the saris, you know, the men wearing their clothes. So it was something that made me just want to know more about their culture and want to learn more. Yeah.
So you're talking about them being stewards of time.
Yes.
But is there a relation between their culture and the cricket?
Yeah, I think if you take everything seriously, it trains you even when you're in the field to be serious as well. So besides their culture, naturally, when the cricket, they say cricket is now a religion, it means they are taking the same time they take when they're doing their religion and playing cricket as well. It's like they're on the same path. When it's time for cricket, everyone is committed to it because they want to do what they do when they're doing their cultural activities. They respect it, and it's like they worship it. It's something they know it's going to make someone. Like, I was talking to some of the guys, they told me, you know, cricket to them, it's a way of achieving something. It's one of the ways you can change your class from a middle class to a better class. So it's special to them.
So what are some of the nuggets that you picked up as a coach? You know, coming back now to Zimbabwe, obviously your life doesn't, you know, start and end with the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy. But what nuggets do you think you will be able to improve you as a person and, you know, improving Ngoni as a cricket coach? What did you pick up?
I think it's more of commitment of your work. Like, when you're working, you need to be committed to what you're doing and take everything seriously. You know, don't take it for granted. Take every opportunity as a way of getting better. That's the only way you can improve yourself and also improve the people around you. So it was something that the coaches there did, and because they were doing it, everyone was happy and everyone wanted to copy them. So I think if I'm committed, the players I'm coaching will be committed as well, and they'll give me the same energy I'm giving them. So,
Tatenda, you learned the same? What did you pick up?
Yeah, the levels of commitment, like what Ngoni said, they were exceptional, and Also, the way they conduct their practices, like for the age groups and stuff. During their practices, mainly you start focusing on the basic stuff since they're just little kids, and you graduate from there. Make them aware of what we did yesterday. Just keep on reminding them of what we are doing and where we want to go, and the kids will become better, especially the young ones, the under 11s and the under 13s. So it's more of the basic stuff, how they put emphasis on those basics. It's exceptional, and I think it can help us shape even our future cricketers for Zimbabwe cricket.
And still on that, if there is one thing that you could change today, because you landed a couple of days ago, what is it, one thing that you could change cricket-wise in Zimbabwe?
I'll say the time we put in for practice. I would change that one. Increase the time, and hopefully we'll have better results. Someone who's putting in more work will get in more output than someone who's putting less. So I would increase the time of cricket, I think.
So is this something that you're going probably to lobby for at the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy? Because how were your training schedules?
We're doing 2 hours a day, and I think moving forward, obviously we cannot increase the hours, but we are trying to increase the days. We have been talking yesterday, like what Ngon said, and we have actually increased the amount of practices that we're having a month. Now we're having sort of a camp every month, so that the kids will be focusing. We'll have them for one complete day and another complete day the next Saturday and Sunday, so that we can focus on them. They will just doing cricket on Saturday the whole day, Sunday the whole day, and hopefully we'll get better results.
Ngoni, how many girls did you take with you to India?
One girl.
Just one?
Most of the girls were not available, so the under 9 girl, Tini, I think that's the girl we took.
And how was the girl child participation in India?
It was very amazing. Like in the teams we played, I think there were about 4 or 5 girls in every team. So it's something we need to work on, like to alert the girl child that sport is not a bad thing to do. Or it's not. It can become a career for you, and it can help you achieve your dreams. So I think here in Zimbabwe, when you're talking about sports, we mainly focus on the boys and the men. So it's something we need to put out there, that it's also available for girls, and the girl child can achieve better when you are playing cricket or any sport.
So the girls were actually playing with the boys, in the boys' teams?
Yes, in India.
Do you do that here?
No, most of the time it's girls, they play with the girls, they're the boys, but in India we saw it, and I think it's something we need to work on as well.
So maybe you need to look into that camera and encourage the girls and the parents that have got girls to participate in cricket.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this: nowadays it's not always about academics that can help you turn your life. Sports is become one of the major industries that are helping a lot of people. So if you're a girl and you want to achieve your dreams, or you want to be someone in life, I think taking a sport as a career is something that is good. And I would love most girls to play cricket and to come into Elton Chigumbura so that we can teach you how to play it. And it's a good thing for you.
Yeah, you had to encourage them to come to the Elton Chigumbura Cricket. So as we close, any upcoming tours again?
Yeah, I would say there's something cooking, another international tour. The details are still just being fine-tuned.
Okay.
I think it will be noticed. It will be notified to the people as soon as it is concrete. But there's something cooking, definitely.
Tatenda Matimbe, thank you so much for coming through to Morning Rush, as well
you.
as Ngonidzashe Mutasa. 2 coaches are from the Elton Chigumbura Cricket Academy. They toured India and they came back with the nuggets of wisdom. And hopefully we're going to improve our cricket after what you guys learned in India. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Konapo, ipapo, pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.